Hello, Macsen here. Welcome to the 36th video of my EU4 Sweden Let's Play. So it's been about 20, nearly 25 years-ish since I converted from Catholicism to Protestantism, and during that time the country's had a ton of issues. I seem to be finally starting to recover. My legitimacy is coming back up. That didn't help during the midst of this, to be honest, losing my kin and having a weak claim. But I'm earning over 2 per year now, so that's less than 16 years before that's fully back up, assuming my monarch lives that long. And also my religious unity is also increasing. The missionary strength has been recently increased when I got to admin 10, so most of these are taking or will take less than 2 years to complete each province. So I'm going to be able to get rid of that religious turmoil event relatively well within the next 20 years. But within the next 20 years or so, I should start to get back to normal and actually start to take territory again, and not just get new territory via colonial provinces. Speaking of colonial provinces, though, I am planning on wars down here relatively soon. I've done a bit of research on how certain things work since I recorded the last batch of videos yesterday my time. So what I found out is basically I couldn't figure out how these Native American nations were doing so well in tech. Basically what they can do now is reform their governments when they have a Western neighbour next to them, as long as they've completed all of their Native American ideas, I think it is. They've got these new Native American ideas in one of these. Well, it takes the place of this thin subject panel here, I think, or is an addition to it. So basically both of these must have completed all of their ideas and then reform their government to become a nation rather than a tribe. So what happens is they get one less admin and diplomatic power or tech than the nation they're next to, the Western nation. And I think it's 2 less military techs than the Western nation they're next to. So they're basically almost as advanced as me, even though they're not actually Western. They still haven't westernized. They're still in the North American tech group. So basically it's probably a bad idea to colonize right next to one of these tribes, because you will increase their tech level. It's probably best to colonize nearby and then just conquer them, or just conquer them. So in future I'll be trying not to settle right next to them, I think. But yeah, I think this is probably the first one I'm going to go after. And once I've finished colonizing here and here, and I'll probably attack this tribe. This will allow my Vinland troops to get over there as well, I think. Not sure they could get over there otherwise because they don't have enough boats yet. And also, colonial nations, they are able to colonize, I believe, but they don't actually start with a settler. They have the same ideas as any other nation, except for the colonial ideas are basically, well, it's the same as Swedish ideas would be for me. They have their own, all the colonial nations have the same ideas, I think, unless they become a nation like the US, for example. So at the moment they only have economic and quality ideas, so that none of those actually has a settler. So they need to get exploration ideas or expansion ideas to get a settler. And I have no idea when they will get that, or if they will get that. I'm not sure if all colonial nations have these same, they pick these same ideas in the same order all the time, or it's random. So what I'm going to be doing when I get the next governor, I'm going to make sure it's an admin guy, so they can get admin tech, so they can get new ideas, and hopefully they'll pick up the exploration idea or the expansion idea. Right, so that's a load of talking. I should get to playing. So I've got diplomats within the coalition members and Russia, I think. Can't remember exactly what I was going to do with them next. I also lost Defender of the Faith in the last video, I believe, so I think it was the last video. So I don't have as many missionaries doing missionary work, but I don't have an Inquisitor yet, but it's still going relatively fast now, conversion. So I think I want to get some troops down here. They have 8,000. I am still a couple level techs ahead, so I shouldn't need a crazy amount. They do have allies, which I'm not exactly sure where they are. I think Iroquois up there. Actually, when I tried to figure out how Native American tribes work, I loaded up an earlier save and clicked on one or two of these nations. So I've actually seen what's happening a bit behind here. I hadn't intended to, but I did. So I know some of the things are going on there. Right, so yeah, let's unpause. Right, so should I get some else over here? Money is whenever I load up the game again, not everything is quite right as well. So these, oh, actually, it's returned now. I've got tons of rebellions and money isn't quite as good. But I'm earning a bit of money. Right, so I think I'm gonna get 10,000 troops over there and I declare war. So have I got enough for colonial nation over here yet? I don't think I have. So I might actually wait. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bermuda should be 4, and that should be 5 to form a colonial nation. So I'm going to actually wait until these finish, and then I'll attack them and move troops over, and it should form a colonial nation when I annex that, in theory. Okay. Put timer back up. Wurzburg, Lüneburg's at war. I've got a ton of shit. I could be increasing my fleet here, but I'll probably just nick Denmark ships when I can get into a war with them next. Right, fish in Manhattan. Diplomats back from Russia. We found Bambouk. So they've pretty much taken all of that Mauritania node the Portuguese have, which is an extremely important node because it intercepts all the trade from the east pretty much. So that's a bit of a pain. Couldn't really prevent it from happening though. Right, so diplomats back from Russia. Completely forgotten what all these are like. 91 for England. I'm going to be getting extra relations relatively soon in a couple more, so I'll probably ally to Castile then. What's this like? 63. Actually increase that. What's the relations of these? Like Lüneburg's in positive. Gallery's well into the positive. Really should be leaving. I don't understand why they're not. Right. Let's do Castile then. They've taken territory of Portugal at some point. Who are they actually allied to? Yeah, they don't really like Portugal in this game, which is interesting. Heligoland is under siege. So where are my armies to? Right, my supply. 30, 28, 17 I want an army of. Okay, it's split in half. And he can make his way up to there. Crossing a river that way, probably. Or this route. Probably there as well, actually. What about from Finnmark? Yeah, I would be for Finnmark as well. So I'm crossing a river and I'd get a minus penalty no matter where I come from there. Let's put my maintenance up a bit. It's getting a bit concerning my money now, actually. Right. Bavaria just converted back to Protestantism. Spread discoveries, colonial governor, diplomat has arrived. Actually, because this colonial nation can't colonize anyway, I might as well increase tariffs. So I think this costs admin, but it doesn't actually say on the tooltip. So let's find this out. So 169,322. That's 3%. Yeah, it's 25 that cost then. And this increases the liberty desire. I think if your tariffs are more than the liberty desire, then it goes up. Your desire goes up one percentage every year, so you need to be a bit careful with it. Right, I probably need my admin points, so I'm not going to spend them at the moment. Anymore, at least. Right, so these can come up here. Okay, so do they have enough morale to take these on? Probably wait another month. Once I get this December, actually. Utrecht entered a military alliance. Luxembourg become vassals of France. Native uprising, should be able to deal with those. These are slowing down my missionary, which isn't good. Right. Right, so there's a ton of penalties for mountainous terrain and various other things. I could potentially lose this. There's a load of missions there which I don't want currently. Establish a colony in the Caribbean, I may want to do that. Wow, I probably am going to lose this. Let's put that back on. Looks like I'm gonna win it actually. Good. Looks like I wiped them out. These can army maintenance down. May actually leave them here to reduce the revolt risk. Okay. How long is it gonna take? 43. Oh, it's this year actually. It's really quick. A religious seal went in Reykjavik. Religious turmoil. We had this earlier on. It's exactly the same. Well, it says minus 400, but it's not. So, well, I hope it's not. I think it's minus 200. So this is going to return that 187 to minus 200, I think. Yeah. And he's got a casus belli against me. I've got a diplomat back from somewhere, which I hadn't realised. I'm going to stick that into... I think all of my claims have been done. Yeah. Well, I could do East Frisia again, potentially. Who are they allied to? Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to get into a war against them. I'll just do England for a tiny bit. Okay. Loot expired. I could buy another idea, but the next one isn't. That's not bad, is it? Do I need my diplomatic points for anything? Not that I can remember, so... yeah, I'm gonna get that now. Okay, that also means we have a Swedish idea in advance, so manpower recovery speed. That's gonna be very useful, potentially. Right. What am I saving up my points for? I don't even know, actually. I could be getting another stability, but I'm not sure I'm going to. I've got a ton of... well, I've got admin ideas I could get. I could have taken a religious idea instead of the expansion ideas, but I think this is going to get done relatively quickly anyway. Missionaries now. And it would have cost me 720 points to get the next... to get an extra missionary, actually. Right, so Agder. Not going to do Bermuda. Farmlands. That's Agder. That's farmlands. That's Swedish. Where's Delaskagen? I can't remember. Here it is. That's Swedish as well. Right, so I'm going to do the Norwegian one since they have Patriot Rebels. And Rebellion's going to be most in Agder. Okay, let's bring this down. Okay. Magdeburg made peace. Brunswick to Magdeburg. Okay, they were a one province minor not that long ago. I still can't make a claim on that territory though, because they have one there. It's the capital. Native assimilation in Manhattan. One marriage, still saying no to Pomerania. Diplomat arrived back from England. I'm going to stick this into Pomerania. What's the religious situation like? Messy. Right. Right, I've reached Agder. So rebellions. Still a lot. Religious who went there. Okay, natives are attacking Connecticut. I should have enough there though. No, I don't. How have I lost that? My ships are still there, I've forgotten about that. I don't know how I've lost that. That's... I should be winning that, I'd have thought. I don't know how many natives I lost there either. I'm gonna have to get some more troops over here then, probably. Yeah, that's not good. How aggressive are they? They're not particularly aggressive, but they're quite ferocious, so they cause a lot of damage, I think. Or that's how good they are in combat. That's how likely they are to attack. May even be worth wiping them out if they're too annoying, frankly. Right, am I going to do anything about them? Going to stick a couple of infantry there. I'm going to take 2 cogs out. There. They can attach. And I'll bring these down to here. I wouldn't mind doing some exploring as well, actually, in a bit. Right, they can go back there. New alliance. Delaware. Right, where is my explorer to? Did I lose my explorer? Yeah, I did. Ah, that's not good. I was thinking of... There's an event to colonize Caribbean, so I was thinking of colonizing Florida, but I guess that's going to have to wait, actually. Right, put that back out there. Right. Naval supplies in Connecticut. Native uprising in Innu, is that gonna have the same effect? No. Good. Revolt in Finnmark. Right, so gonna cancel that. This army can make its way up there. How many generals do I have? 2. That guy's my kin's by far the better though. Right, put the Conquistador there for a minute. They can move there. Maintenance, I'll put on there. Right. Diplomat arrived back from Castile. I'll stick you in Poland. No. France. Burgundy's weak now, so they're not really useful as a potential ally against England. I think the best would be Spain. What about Austria? Pretty much improve relations as much as I can. Hungary's gotten pretty huge. I think I'll improve relations here. Right. Right, this army... Oh, Russia's helping out. Gonna stick my maintenance off. Russia's been really helpful actually in these, with all these rebellions. England has adopted administrative form of government. There's a few explorations. I could change my government potentially, but I think the only option I've got is despotic monarchy. Wouldn't be bad though. Arguably it would be better than feudal monarchy, but do I really want to be spending admin points on that? I'm not sure, to be honest. Absolute monarchy's actually really good. I'm not sure when that comes in. We're up to 10. What are England up to? 12, is it? 11. 12, right. Right, so where are these two off? Off to Lapland. Should be able to kill them off without maintenance. Religious seal and Burgoshu's run out. Gift to the state, excellent. I'll take the money. Smugglers dominating's gone, so that's probably more money now. I think that was having an effect on my money. Right. Warning. I could use warnings more often to get into wars, potentially. Down here. It's something I have to consider. Chesapeake Bay. Thing is, I don't think you'd get the casus belli you want if you do that. Warn people. Right, so 2 transports. Move moves to there. Attacked by natives. What are they like here? They're more aggressive than ferocious. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna move any units back onto Connecticut. If they're attacked again, then I will. And I'll probably wipe them out actually if they attack again. Probably does messed up a bit there. Right. These, I'll send the 2 cogs back. You can go back all the way over here. Okay, can I move these? Yes. Right. Finnmark looted's gone. Diplomats back from Pomerania. I'll send you to Could even get out Brandenburg, maybe, out of the coalition. Just in case of if I want to or not. Probably want to take those 3 territories off them at least, so maybe not. Right, so diplomat I'm going to send to France. To be honest, I don't know what to do with it. Okay. England into the new alliance. Diplomats back from Stockholm. Armies back to Stockholm. These are nearly done now. Trade failure. How long is that going to last for? 5 years of minus money or diplomatic power? How much money would that work out as? Trade income minus 10%. Yeah, I'll take it. I want the diplomatic power. Should probably have a look at my trade a bit. I think I should maybe move some of my back fleets around a bit. We've got pretty good power over there. I think I wouldn't mind having some more in this node. A lot of that power has been moved out by Magdeburg, actually. How are they managing that? Income bonanza, that's why. So it's probably not the best of time to... When's that last? 48. Might put some ships in here after that's run out, I think. Right. Right, so act is done. Where to next? So farmland or one of these two. Right, so I'll just do this one. Actually, which one has the most money? 1.14, 1.19. Right, so I'll do this one. And then you can move to there. Right. And my... This is up to 40%, 61%. I need 19 more percent, I believe, and then religious turmoil will go away. Right, so we've got native uprising, Gotland revolt. Right, that's difficult to get to. Maybe I should have converted Gotland. These are Utrecht. Right, that's a bit of a problem. Gonna stick my maintenance on. I need those bucks to come back as well. I can only get 10 ships across. Right, put maintenance on full. Not bucks, cogs. Right. Right, best guys here. Right, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully 10,000 is going to be enough, or I could be in trouble here. Right. Right, what's that up to? That's 1 more month and it will go up properly. Right, so these can go to there. Right, how long will this take to dock up? That will dock up on the 9th, so 1 day, so I'll wait until next month and then I'll dock up. Right. Right, so minus... Oh, I thought I put my leader in charge and I hadn't. Oops, could lose that now. So I just might have enough there. Diplomat can go to Portugal. try and figure out what I can do with these diplomats in between the videos, I think. Because they're not really doing much at the moment. Could be used. I don't think there's anywhere I want to support rebels. Can I support rebels over here? No rebels to support. So not really. Right, looks like I'm gonna win that. Wow, Gelray or Helra has left the coalition. Finally. What about Lüneburg? They could soon as well. Norway is the leader now. They're the nation I've got the most aggressive expansion with, so I don't think I can get them out. I have one there. These can move over to Gotland. I'll stick the army maintenance down. Colonies are almost done. So Manhattan is actually done. These can move to Stockholm. Okay, excellent. So where to next? If I can combine, if these two colonial nations can combine, they'd be a lot stronger because they could help each other out in theory. If another nation were to get another colonial nation or attack them. So 3. They're quite aggressive. I need to be careful not to colonize next to a native. If I colonize there, there's a native tribe by there. So I'm gonna colonize there, is it? Right. How many do I need? I've got 411. I'll take 2 infantry out. Move there. And it's probably been about half an hour-ish, so I'm gonna call this an end of the video. So hopefully, well, there's a good chance there's gonna be a war now. We're at the point where I only need Connecticut to form a colonial nation, I think, or form a colonial nation after I take in this tribe. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.